recording mode, and it is. Okay, great. So open up your web browser. You'll see that I'm already on my web browser, which is the default. Google is my default web browser. And what I want you to do is to type in the name of your personal Ambit Energy website. When you joined the business, you were giving a web handle, okay? A handle that is attached to the corporate extensions. So go ahead and put yours in. This is the one I'm using. And then you're going to hit .myambit.jp. Once you do that, go ahead and select enter. And your personal web page is going to come up. This is where you're going to do all of your prospecting to enroll customers and consultants into your business. So because I'm an English speaking person, my computer defaults to English. I have this coder here, so I'm just going to turn that off so it doesn't distract you. But if you speak Japanese or if you speak English, this is the button you're going to select to move it from English to Japanese. But again, if I hit English, because I have a setting on my computer, I have a MacBook, and I have it set so that everything that comes up onto my screen automatically translates into the English version. So in English, you're going to select Join Ambit. And after you do that, you're going to see a button that says Become a Customer of Ambit Japan, and you're going to select this green button right here, Ambit Japan. And something I want you to notice in the right side of the screen right here, you want to double check this to make certain that you're enrolling the customer underneath your personal website, okay? Whoever the consultant is that procured the customer, you want to make certain this is their website. I personally like to have a picture right here of the person. So if this is your personal website, you want to go into your Power Zone and upload a picture of yourself in there, and it'll populate all of your web tools with your picture. The reason why I think that's important to do is conceptually you can see much quicker than reading to make certain that's your customer web page. Okay, now this is defaults to Japanese. I don't speak Japanese yet. I do speak English, so I'm going to transfer that over to English. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take that customer bill that you have gotten from your customer, and you're going to type in the postal code. So for this customer, the postal code is this. Okay, it came up in a pop-up box for me because I've used that postal code before. And then you're going to go to the customer type and you're going to select residential or commercial. Now residential is an apartment or a house. Japanese like to call apartments mansions. So if that's what it is, then you're going to hit residential if that's the type of bill that it is. If it's a commercial customer account, you're going to select this option, and typically commercial accounts are laundromats, dry cleaners, restaurants, that sort of thing, hair salons. So this is a residential account. This is where the customer lives. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that. It turns green to let me know that I selected it, and then I'm going to select next. And the system's going to take me to another screen. And there's a tracking bar up here at the top that shows me that this is a 3-step process, and I'm still in the first step. So this literally should take you about 5-10 minutes to do. It's very simple customer enrollment process. So electric service plans that are available. This is a Kansai Electric Power Company. Based on the zip code, the postal code that I inputted in the previous slide, it automatically selects what plans are available for this customer in this market. And now it's asking me for the service point ID. That can also be the supply point ID. And where is this on a Kansai bill? Well, you select this hyperlink here and it tells you where it is. And it says it starts with a 060. So I'm going to close that because I've located it. So 060. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in that information. Oh, Okay, there we go. Well, it turned red. That means I did something wrong. It should be 10 digits long. So always check the number. 0600. I have extra zero in there. All right. I'm going to keep it turned green, so it's probably right, but I'm going to just double check it again. 06009212160220260221 and then 4 zeros. Perfect. Now I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to select the plan, the 1% guaranteed savings, which is a month-to-month variable rate. And I've selected that, and my green check mark, my green box showed up to let me know that I did that right and it's time to move on. Now it's asking for the customer number. Okay, where is that customer number? It shows me right there on the bill. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and enter that information next. 09212162022602. I'm going to double check that. Let's see. I've entered this once before, so that's why it's showing up. My smart display is showing up. 09212162022602. Perfect. Got the green check mark, so I'm ready to move on to the next step. My postal code and the address was populated automatically. Then I go down to the information down here, the account information. They're asking for the family name or surname or last name, as Americans call it. So we're going to go ahead and type that in, Hideki. And then I'm going to go down to the given name, which is the first name. And the name is Mitsui. Perfect. And if this were, if you're writing in Japanese characters, you have the opportunity to put in the family name, the actual pronunciation of those. I don't have to do this because in this version, because I'm actually writing in English and the system recognizes English. Then you're going to put the best cell phone number or home number or work number of the customer. So for this customer, their best number is cell. So I'm going to go ahead and populate the information. 27416. Okay, perfect. So that's done. I'm going to skip the home and work number because this person doesn't have one. And I'm going to put the email address next. There's some auto-populating that's happening because I've entered this bill or some of this information into my computer once before. So my smart fields are just auto-populating. Verify email, wonderful. What language preference? This is an English preference. Language preference is English for this person because they speak English fluently. So we'll say English. And the date of birth, you've got to write it in exactly the way that they want you to with the year first. Okay. So that's written incorrectly and it's been accepted. And then, would you like to add an authorized user? The answer to that is no for this particular customer. The authorized user is basically asking the question, if you, the customer, would like to add someone additional to your account, whereby they'd be able to call customer service and get your personal information or talk to a rep on your behalf as it relates to the bill. So usually a spouse would be an authorized user. In this case, we're going to say no. Paperless billing, I'm going to say yes because we want to save the earth. Because look what happens if you do the billing in the mail, then you're going to be charged a one-time mail handling fee of 108 yen, or in the monthly invoice for that is 108 yen. So let's save the earth and save some money and not pay for that and get a paperless billing. It's easy, it's convenient, and it's going to send you an email when the bill is ready to view. Other invoices and important account information notices are going to be available through paperless billing. So save on the postage and let's save the environment. Okay, so you're going to get a one-time confirmation email that'll be sent to your email address that's listed above. So you have to click the activation link in this email within the next 24 hours to finalize your enrollment in paperless billing. So don't forget to do that. Look at your email and make certain that you do that. All right, I hit next. Next screen, the customer information review. So you want to go through here, make certain that the customer information you listed is accurate. Everything looks good. It's important to look here again, double check that this customer account is being put under the right customer. Then you've got the electric service details right here at the bottom, Kansai Electric Power Company. Everything looks good. The estimated commencement of supply date. This is the date at which Ambit is estimating the customer will begin to receive an energized account. Energized account simply means that this customer is receiving Ambit Energy Supply. So what this tells me is once a 30-day billing cycle goes by, September the 9th, very soon after that, the customer is going to receive their first Ambit Energy bill. So I would say 2 to 3 weeks after that, that first bill will come. So we're looking at the end of September for this particular customer. I hit the green button that everything looks right, and I received a consent page that tells me I have to read the terms and conditions, contract summary, and the customer plan statement. This is for the customer to review, and if they're comfortable with it, we go ahead and check that box. And then they're asking for an e-signature, so we've got to do that next. I'm scrolling up because it looks like for some reason this box did not highlight for me. The reason why the box did not highlight, I don't know if you saw what I did, but this is a smart website. It knew that I had not gone from top to bottom, all the way at the bottom. Then I checked the box, and then my cursor will go in there. It knew that I did not read it because it was sitting right there, and I had not gone all the way down. Although I had checked the box, I still couldn't put my cursor there. So make certain that you move this terms and conditions all the way down to the bottom so the system knows, or at least thinks, that you read it all. And then we enter in the customer name, which is the signature. Okay. It must be directly as it appears on the bill and directly the way you wrote it at the at the earlier screens. Okay. And I obviously did. That's why I've got the green check mark. Then I go ahead and select enroll. Everything's looking good. Here's my confirmation page. Thank you for choosing Ambit Energy Japan as your retail electricity provider. You'll be contacted by one of the customer service agents to confirm that you have personally selected Ambit Energy Japan to be your electricity retailer. So let the customer know that probably within 30 to 60 days, they're going to get a phone call. Usually that phone call happens much sooner, within the next 24 hours. But I know that systems are still being set up since we're in pre-launch. And so the other thing you want to make certain that the customer does, if they selected paperless billing, that they go to that one-time generated confirmation email and they activate their paperless billing option. Okay, here's the new customer account information. Keep that in your file as a customer. They should have that customer account number. That's their new Ambit Energy customer account number. And you can print this for your records and hand it over to the customer. That's how you enroll a customer through Ambit Energy's simple customer enrollment process.